Bersatu's 8th annual general meeting in Shah Alam over the weekend ended with a clear decision. The party has officially endorsed its president, Muhyiddin Yassin, as its candidate for the 11th Prime Minister. According to Bersatu Secretary General Azmin Ali, delegates unanimously supported 3 resolutions. First, adopting the President's policy speech. Second, backing Muhyiddin's leadership of Bersatu. And third, nominating him as the party's prime ministerial candidate. In a statement, he said speakers at the assembly also raised concerns over the rising cost of living, global and regional economic challenges, national unity, and current political dynamics. He added that delegates pledged to boost the party's election machinery and work harder at the grassroots level to win public support ahead of the next general election. During the AGM, chaos had broke out when Muhyiddin, in his policy speech, claimed that there was a plot to collect signatures to oust him.
Katanya ada orang kutip tanda tangan untuk jatuhkan presiden. Tak apalah. Sabar. Ini adalah satu tindakan, saya nak sebutkan, bercanggah dengan perlembagaan KPK.
Bersatu is standing firm on its decision to back Muhyiddin Yassin as the party's prime minister candidate. This comes after past leaders spoke out over the move. Taking to Facebook today, Bersatu Information Chief Tun Faisal Ismail Aziz highlighted that since the decision was made on Bersatu's platform and not PN's, other parties within the opposition coalition are free to execute similar moves. He said any party within PN may also do the same through their own General Assembly, which is the highest platform within their party. He added that such decisions are legally valid compared to those made through media statements or other platforms. Tun Faisal also said that Bersatu has never interfered with or named leaders from other PN parties as its candidates. Out of ethics and respect, he said Bersatu leaves that to each party's members. He stressed that Bersatu will also respect the decisions made at Gerakan's assembly, MIPP's assembly, or the PAS Muktamar. He said this is as they are made on their own platforms by their members concerning their leaders. He stressed that Bersatu's decision to unanimously endorse Muhyiddin as the Prime Minister candidate represents the proposal of party members and must be respected as their right and will. He added that the motion will be brought to the PN Presidential Council and must be decided by consensus within the council. A past leader has responded to Bersatu's endorsement of its president, Muhyiddin Yassin, as its candidate for the next Prime Minister. PAS and PN election director Sanusi Noor reportedly cautioned against making hasty decisions without proper consultations among members of the opposition coalition. He was quoted by Free Malaysia Today as saying that Bersatu should not be overly enthusiastic on its own. Sanusi said that Bersatu cannot make such vital decisions on its own without the consensus of other coalition partners. Meanwhile, Anwar Musa said that naming a PM candidate isn't PN's priority right now. Instead, he said that the focus should be on strengthening parties and building credible alliances. He added that the political reality shows that no single party has the strength to form a government on its own, which makes it necessary for cooperation with others. He said the task of naming a prime minister candidate should be left to the coalition when the time comes, and it should not be done unilaterally. There must be cross-party consultation. He also stressed on the importance of parties cleansing itself by improving their images and policies, as well as through restoring public trust. Police have launched an investigation into an altercation during Bersatu's 8th annual general meeting at the Ideal Convention Centre in Shah Alam on Saturday. This was after a report on the incident was filed by Bersatu's Chief of Security. Shah Alam District Police Chief Iqbal Ibrahim said the incident is being investigated under Section 160 of the Penal Code, as well as Section 14 of the Minor Offences Act 1955 on indecent behaviour. Iqbal said the complainant, who was on duty during the Bersatu President's speech, saw 2 Malay men, both Bersatu members, stand up and shout, disrupting the President's address. He added that the complainant then approached one of the men to calm him down, but was pulled from behind and fell, leading to a commotion inside the hall. Iqbal said the situation was successfully brought under control by several other Bersatu members, who escorted both men out of the hall, after which the assembly proceeded as usual. No individuals sustained injuries, and no property damage was reported during the incident. On Saturday, a commotion broke up when Bersatu President Muhyiddin Yassin sought to address an alleged attempt to collect signatures in a bid to unseat him. Bersatu Youth had lodged an internal disciplinary report and a police report regarding the incident.
From now on, you can also listen to KiniNews on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Scan the QR code on the screen to follow us.
A woman who attempted to attack Perak ruler Sultan Nazrin Shah during the recent state-level National Day celebration was charged at the Ipoh Magistrates Court today. According to Bernama, Nur Shazwani nodded in understanding after the charge was read before Magistrate Haris Mazlan. However, no plea was recorded. According to the charge, she was accused under Section 352 of the Penal Code of using criminal force against Sultan Nazrin in front of the Ipoh Town Hall on August 31st at 8:20 a.m. She faces up to 3 months imprisonment or a fine of up to 1,000 ringgit, or both if convicted. Earlier, Deputy Public Prosecutor Nasrul Hadi Abdul Ghani requested that the charge be read without a plea, as initial checks found that the accused suffers from schizophrenia. Nasrul also requested that the accused undergo examination and monitoring for 1 month under Section 342 of the Criminal Procedure Code. He said this was to confirm the accused's diagnosis, assess her mental state at the time of the incident, and determine whether she is fit to enter a plea for trial. The magistrate allowed the request. Pro-Palestine group Boycott, Divestment and Sanctions Malaysia has hit out at the Suria KLCC management. This was after several participants of a protest against the Gaza genocide were denied entry into the shopping mall yesterday. In a statement, the group said it is very disappointed with the reaction of the KLCC staff towards the protest participants. It added that the actions of the Suria KLCC security staff are nothing short of disgraceful and have tarnished the global image of the Malaysian government as one that is firmly on the side of Palestine. It also urged the mall management to apologize to those mistreated by its security guards, especially former Batu MP Tian Chua, who was caught in an altercation with the mall's personnel. It added that the mall management should clarify once and for all their policy on visitors who have on their person paraphernalia which carry pro-Palestine messages. The group also expressed disappointment with Suria KLCC's subsequent statement, which attempted to justify the incident by citing concerns over a long wooden stake attached to a Palestinian flag. Yesterday, Chua had said that he intervened when a female protester was stopped by a security officer attempting to confiscate her Palestinian flag. He further claimed the mall's guards had targeted individuals with Palestinian flags and attire who were earlier involved in a protest opposing US President Donald Trump's upcoming visit to Malaysia for the ASEAN Summit 2025. Meanwhile, Suria KLCC's management defended its security guards, saying they acted in line with long-standing safety procedures to prohibit items that could pose a safety risk or disrupt the comfort of patrons. It added that this is a standard security measure that applies to all visitors and reassured the public that the actions were not based on any political stance.